The commercial has aired since, and the pair of them were great. But what really matters, nearly a full year later, was something he told me only a couple of days ago. We were yakking on the phone, and I told him how good I thought the commercial had been. He asked me first whether I was taking the piss. When I said I wasn't, he went very quiet for a second or two. Then he told me about the shoot itself. On a real rock face, roped to his actor buddy. The production crew had taken every conceivable precaution against any kind of accident, and a fall, if it were to happen, measured no more than 20 feet onto a giant airbed. But that, Tim confessed quietly, wasn't the point. He really was terrified of heights, of the unexpected, of that split second when gravity or some other force beyond your control takes charge, and you know you're in a very, very bad place. "Fucked," he said. "I thought I was fucked." "You mean on the rock face?" "Yeah, but afterwards too, with the virus. Not just me, all of us." I nodded, said nothing. He was more right than he can possibly have known. Chapter 1. Monday, the 23rd of March, 2020. My cue to switch on the TV comes in a brief call from H. He's evidently down in Dorset, lord of the manor, owner of all he beholds. Hayden Prentice, a.k.a. H, owes his 300 prime acres to adventures in the cocaine trade. This evening, unusually, he takes a moment to inquire about my state of health. "You okay?" "I'm fine." "No temperature? Cough? Nothing like that?" "No." "Good," he grunts. "Do us a favour." "What is it?" "Turn on the telly. BBC One. I'll call you back." I'm about to ask why, but H has already hung up. On BBC One, I've time to catch the credits for EastEnders before we get to 8:30. I've been out most of the day, briefing my agent, and afterwards a couple of girlfriends, about last month's drama shoot in Paris. And the news that the Prime Minister is to address the nation has passed me by. Now, I'm staring at Boris Johnson. He's sitting at a desk and looks both grave and slightly regal. Nicely cut blue suit, red patterned tie, hair unusually well behaved. To be frank, I'm not a Johnson fan. I've never bought the mad hair shtick, and friends of mine in a position to know tell me he's ruthless, calculating, dishonest, and congenitally lazy. One of them confided that he mislays briefing files with the same careless abandon he loses track of his numberless children. All of this I can well believe, but tonight our Prime Minister has something else on his mind. This evening, as he eyeballs the nation, it's very obvious that he has bad tidings to announce. The coronavirus, he says, is having a devastating effect across country after country. It has no respect for frontiers and is with us as he speaks. This invisible killer must be brought to heel. Something that will require an enormous national effort. We're all in this together, and we must all do our best to protect our amazing National Health Service. There follows a stern list of do's and don'ts. Do stay at home. Don't go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Use food delivery systems wherever possible. All non-essential shops, he says, will be closed, as will pubs, hotels, restaurants, and public buildings like libraries and art galleries. Churches will only be open for one reason: funerals. I'm sitting on the sofa. All of this is deeply sensible, but I can't fight the feeling that I'm back at school. This, in a way, is a tribute to Johnson's acting skills. He's playing the concerned headmaster, spelling out a series of proscriptions for our own benefit. And the performance lifts him a little, in my estimation. But what rivets me to the sofa are his hands. Fleshy, fat-fingered, hyperactive. At the start, They're interlinked on the flatness of the...